Yes guys, today is the day I finally get to open the package that I've had for about 2 weeks and haven't opened it. You already know what it is because you've read the title and description. And if this is your first time here, welcome. I don't know where you've been hiding, but it's good to have you. We're gonna have a look at this accessory. We're gonna open it up, we're gonna unbox it, we're gonna get some test footage with it as well. I think it's the most important accessory for vlogging, and I'm gonna explain why I think that. And yeah, it's one of those videos. It's one of those. Also, in other news, a company from Holland has sent me a package containing a product that I would love to open, but I think that's another video for another time. So, excited about that one, no? Yes. Okay, anyway. You know, sometimes when you drink something healthy and you feel like, I could wrestle a beer. It's one of those drinks. That's my breakfast. Anyway, let's get into the package. This is it. It's the Ulanzi OP5 Osmo Pocket wide angle lens. In terms of price, it is very cheap. The tin itself, it's like a Grandad mint tin, and the wide angle lens is protected by foam just to keep it in place. I'm not holding out too much hope in terms of high quality glass for the Osmo Pocket and the wide angle lens. Osmo Pocket currently operates at a 24mm focal length, which basically means that it's quite narrow. So when you see anybody vlogging with the Osmo Pocket, it's pretty much just face and not a lot else around. So for me, it's just a little bit too much of my face. I don't think anybody should see that much face, especially mine, in 4K. So I wanted to get a wide angle lens just to be able to get a bit more in. I'm gonna go and test it, see how it performs, see if it holds up to what I want it to hold up, see if it works for vlogging, which is the only reason I would use it, and I'll explain why that is later after we've tested this out. So, let's do it. Okay, so we're doing this review a little bit differently. We're actually going to go through the footage together and we can see how it looks and just, yeah, review it together. So, the first clip, that's it with a wide angle lens. Does it give it that GoPro feel? I'm not too sure. If I take the lens off, it's a lot more on my face. That's what we're afraid of. So again, back on with the Ulanzi lens. And there you have it. That's the difference. Simple example of the differences with and without the lens. You can see the difference. In terms of clarity and distortion, if I just rewind that back a bit, look at the corners. It doesn't look too bad with the wide angle lens on for vlogging. That's the main reason I wanted to have the lens, was for vlogging, because like I said, it just gives you a bit more around you. Okay, so then I went downtown, took 2 pictures. The first picture you can see has been taken without the wide angle lens on. The second shot, you can see it's got more in, but very noticeable, a kind of like vignette look on the outside. So you've got that dark and the corners, and you can see where it started to almost distort. So for photos, I wouldn't use the wide angle lens per se. Albert Park driving range. So 2 different shots here again. This is through video. You've got the wild? It's not wild. You've got the wide angle lens on, followed by the Osmo Pocket without the wide angle lens. So if I go back to the first clip, you can see in that first picture, you've got a lot more to the left of the building that's been captured. Without the lens on, you can see, again, there's just less in the picture. First shot in the Pro Shop is done without any wide angle lens, and you're getting what you'd expect. Massive difference indoors. So that's one thing. If you were to be using the Osmo Pocket for some kind of commercial shoot, or you're in a confined area and you wanted to get a lot in, I think that's where it comes in handy, because it's quite visible from the 2 shots. Adam Scott, signed flag from the Masters. For any golf fans out there, Adam Scott's swing is arguably the best swing in golf. Speaking of best swings in golf, all day. If you haven't been on a golf course or on the driving range, fix that situation. So you've got the wide angle lens here being used. Again, you get a lot more in. I'm not seeing this distortion on the outside. For me, video-wise, I'm more than happy, again, if the conditions are right and I haven't got to use an ND filter, to use the wide angle lens because it doesn't seem to give that GoPro feeling, that fisheye look. It doesn't lose that much quality, if any, to be honest, from what I can see. So I'm more than happy to use that. The first negative that I have is that I almost lost it about 3 times. When you use an ND filter and you put it on, it feels fairly locked on. Compared it to this Ulanzi lens, it doesn't sit on as flush, and the magnet may be not strong, but whatever it may be, it's quite a bulky lens compared to an ND filter. So I dropped it 3 times, almost lost it once. So if you are buying it, I would say buy 2, just in case you are likely to lose it. Second negative is, obviously you can't use any ND filters on it, so it only really works if the conditions are right for it to work. Another negative, I wouldn't use it for photos because you lose a lot of quality in the picture. You end up having to crop it, and if you're going to crop it, then you might as well just go with the standard Osmo Pocket focal length. So yeah, it's not really for photos. It is ridiculously cheap. So you're not going to lose that much money if you're unhappy with it, but I don't think you will be for what it does produce. It's excellent for vlogging, like you can see, or for videos. You just get more in for what you're trying to capture. So for me, vlogging, taking it from a 24mm focal length, dropping it right down to, I don't know what it goes to after that. Is it 16 or, I don't know, 16, 15. But that way you get so much more in, and for me, the price for that is an absolute no-brainer. So do I recommend the Ulanzi wide-angle lens? Yes, I do. Simply because it's so cheap and it makes your Osmo Pocket do something that it can't do. So for me, I would buy 2, just in case you lose it, but definitely recommend the Ulanzi wide-angle lens. I'd love to hear your thoughts. If you've already got it, what do you think about it? What do you hate about it? And if you were thinking about getting it, are you still thinking about getting it, or are you not going to get it? But yeah, chuck me your comments, let me know what you're thinking. And yeah, that's it for this video. Appreciate you guys watching. As always, thank you, and I will see you in the next one. Yes, I'm out. Okay, food. What are we eating? We've got celery, apple, ginger, spinach, chia seeds. I actually have a friend whose motto is, if it's green, don't eat it. He would not go anywhere near this. No joke though, I actually do want to wrestle a bit. I think my odds would be pretty good after this drink.